You're listening to Weeknight Wizards.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Weeknight Wizards. Caenis, a land of fangs and fright. Fright and fangs.
Maybe flight.
Flight.
It is. It's flight in roll 20. I think you wanted to change it, but haven't.
Yes. I think I
think,
tried. I couldn't
all
figure
these
it
things.
out. Anyways, welcome to this session. We're here today.
We're gathered here
We're
today.
gathered here today, on the day of my daughter's wedding. Yeah, we're gonna do a player question today. And it's going to be, what is your high score in Balatro?
How obsessed are you? Yes, we did go through this. We know Anthony takes the cake. Joe, do you want to tell us yours first?
Yeah, I had like 128,000. It wasn't great.
Cute.
And just to remind anyone listening, if you haven't played Balatro, it is a vaguely poker-themed roguelike game. It's very addictive. The maximum theoretical hand size is like 65 trillion. in a single hand.
142,358. However, I did not decide to play after the run was over.
Oh yeah, he quit. He didn't go past his 8 ante.
Yes, because it was 1 a.m. and I had one more time to myself at midnight.
One more time.
Classic.
At midnight. That's a risky move.
I had work the next. I had just scrubbed out in like a really embarrassing way. So I was like, I'm just gonna one more time. It's fine. I'll probably scrub out again, and then
Bam.
bam.
No, you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I have a paltry 44,000 as my highest hand. So I'm a plebeian among men and gods.
Yes.
Nice.
But I did beat the game, so you know.
You beat all of them, or just beat it once through? Because that's different.
Yeah, I beat the run.
You beat a
the
run. I get you.
the
You've done
run
that.
game.
That is
Theoretically,
nothing.
you cannot technically beat the game, but
No, you can get to the 8 ante. Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, I've won with a couple decks. I think I won with 4 or 5 of the decks at this point. My best hand was 1.948 million points chips. I also had $200 at one point, $204, which felt pretty good.
Wow.
Dang,
yeah.
I had 82. I thought that was good.
Yeah, I had so much money, I couldn't do anything with it, and I got bonuses for having more money, so I just kind of let it keep accumulating.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And as Joe said, I take the cake. I did play. This was in round 9, or ante 9. My high score for one hand was 2,641,386 points.
So I want everyone to add us of how bad we are, since I know it's very, very possible to get in the billions, if not trillions. So please shame us.
No,
Also, tell me how. I'll do it. I'll learn.
I think it's mostly luck.
That's what any non-professional gambler will tell you.
That's true.
Yeah. We downloaded the game, I think, on Tuesday, and it is Thursday now.
Mhm.
And I've completed the run. I completed with 2 decks.
Heck yeah,
It's a great airplane game.
it is.
Like-
Having just got run an airplane, highly recommend.
Yeah.
They're not even paying
I've
us, people. We just like this game.
Yeah, it's great.
I also forgot. I wanted to start with a little news, personal news.
Hmm.
I got engaged last week.
Oh, Joe, that's
Uh,
great.
Congratulations.
Oh.
Joe.
Oh, you really
you.
buried the
Huge.
lead on that
I
one.
did.
Yeah.
I did bury the lead. It was like the day after we played last week.
Mhm.
And we usually play on Thursday. I got engaged on Wednesday. So I was kind of like, I think I've talked about it already. And I was like, no, I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, congrats, Joe. That's so
Congratulations.
exciting.
Thank you.
Very happy for you.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was very exciting. I'm very happy.
Good.
Anyway, let's play some D&D.
Enough of that bullshit.
Enough of that.
What's cool about that engagement is that, unlike when I got engaged, you already own a house.
Also true.
So like you don't have to go back to an apartment as a married couple.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, what's your address again so we can dox you?
Well, I almost just said my address out loud. I was like, I have to think about it just a sec, and then nope, not saying nope, not doing that.
Please don't dox Joe.
No.
Even if you want to send him congratulatory presents.
No,
Don't
don't
dox
dox me. Anyway,
Too late.
who wants?
I've already called the SWAT team.
Who
They show up
wants-
with like cake, but still shoot you.
No, my dog. I don't have a dog. Who wants to talk about what happened last time?
Yeah, so we
The-
picked up right where we left off in this recap, where the sarcophagus had lowered in like a pillar into the ground. We'd flipped the whole room, freaked out everyone on the tour. Didn't ask. Wait, what was our tour guide in there? Was he the sorcerer?
Phineas?
No. Yeah.
No, Phineas left.
Okay, he ran away.
Yeah,
I was
he
gonna
ran
say,
away.
He's not there. All right. Either case, we got to realize that this was a vampire tomb. There are all these figures on the wall of famous vampires, such as Mooney, Majora. I had Ezra Night Song, as well as some other great vampires like Zintus Obsidian, Norix Saxon, Magnus Saber, Ogun Heathcliff, and I think we had Blood, something Blood.
Oh God.
Craig? I don't remember.
There was a joke one in there.
There was a joke one, and I didn't write it down, which is really unfortunate.
Oh.
You'll have to go back and listen to last week's episode.
Guess we will.
I know I
Okay,
won't
we
because I have
will.
to listen to my own voice too much.
Yeah. In any case, so we flipped the room. We realized there was a passageway, but before we could even explore it, there was a flapping of wings and a bunch of large bats started pouring out through horrible, like holes in the wall. We had to quickly move to try to plug them up. We almost died multiple times. We found out catapult was the greatest spell because it just does so much freaking damage.
Because it is.
Yeah.
Because it is, yeah. We also found out that Hank Midgley is a berserker, and Professor Zlerman was a cleric, so that was good to know. And there was a sorcerer. I didn't catch his name.
He was one of the soldiers, unnamed
yeah.
soldier.
Unnamed soldier sorcerer who saved the day. And we got to use Tailspire, which was pretty neat. It's a cool little 3D tomb we were in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then when we ended, going into the tunnel was actually the media res we started the whole campaign on.
That's right.
So we're back to the start.
Exactly.
We've now completed the. You're probably wondering how I ended up here.
Yeah, so as you begin to move deeper through the temple, Pernod avoids a bamboo trap that triggers an arrow, but he also deftly dodges that. Calvados follows behind their companions, and as they get shot with arrows and stuff, heals them by shooting them in the back with their healing gun.
Hell yeah.
And Amaron. Oh, I figured out what this sentence meant. figures out that like looks at a skull on the ground, figures out that there's like a very specific spike that comes out of the ceiling, and then is able to disarm that trap.
Hmm.
So as you've gotten past these traps, the temple opens up into a large, like dome-like room. I'm gonna say it's probably 100 feet across. Pretty big, very tall. There are patterns around the like spiral, like going up the dome. Can I get investigation checks? I would also accept Arcana.
Joe, do you want to switch the stream to
Yes,
look at the
thank
map?
you.
Also, should we be looking in Roll20 at the world map?
I don't have anything prepared for visuals.
I think this will be
Got it.
fine. We'll do it all here.
Okay.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Hey, we'll do it
We're
live.
still level 1, correct?
Yes,
Are
we're
we-
still level 1.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
Okay. I'll open up that.
I don't
sheet.
I don't have access to the AI stuff that you guys do, or Photoshop or anything.
Mm,
I understand.
An investigation check.
Oh,
or
sorry.
An
Or
Arcana.
Arcana.
I'm sorry, I did the wrong thing. I did a perception because I wasn't listening good. Which is for Arcana, huh? Can't I backflip into it?
That's a 5 for me. I'm
Oh.
gonna go get a drink. Wow,
Well, a good thing
Yeah.
I fucked up first. Nice 22 for my investigation.
Cameron.
Am I wrong?
Got a drink.
Stuff
Bye.
loading.
Oh, this happens to me sometimes.
I think
Now we can shit talk Anthony while he's gone.
Greg,
No,
Greg is
Greg is fading too.
it's fading.
I'm now going.
Oh, it's come through. He's investigated poorly.
Like,
Oh no, Greg.
Oh no.
It's like bip 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 bip. Oh dear. Oh, some technical.
that's a shame.
Yeah. Yep. Well, now I hear you normal. Nope. All I heard is that's a shame. Oh, look at those investigation rolls.
They just keep coming.
They get better each time too.
Yeah, they do.
Except the second one.
Yeah, except it doesn't. Greg, you may want to leave and rejoin.
We tried that already. I think we restarted the computer too.
Oh. Oh,
Oh, Gregory.
Gregory.
So, seen any good movies lately?
I actually I saw Wicked with my family, but I'd already seen it, and I will say I really liked Wicked. I think it was one of the better musical adaptations to film that's been done.
Yeah, I liked it too. I saw it. I don't understand why that's not the end of the movie.
Oh,
Like I know in the musical, I know there's like a second part, but I was like, but there doesn't need to be. Like
I would say yeah, it is weird because then it's like the Act 2 is when it starts being like kind of in parallel with the actual Wizard of Oz, which gets weird.
yeah.
I will also say I think most of the best songs are in the first half, so it'll be interesting to see.
That's what
if
I've
the second half is as good.
That's what I've heard from a lot of people. That's what my fiance said. I get to say that.
She's correct.
I've seen 3 movies in the past probably 3 weeks.
And one's Lion King 94.
One of them is Lion King 94. One of them is Frozen 2013. And one of them is The Lorax 2012.
How many times did you watch Lorax? A few times, right?
We've seen
Or you've read The Lorax a lot.
We've seen the 2012 Lorax probably twice or 3 times through. We've seen the 1974 hand-drawn
Oh,
animated
beautiful.
one, probably 5 times.
What is the line that your son loves?
There's a couple from that one.
But it's like a really random one, right?
Yeah, the somber one that he latched onto was a sad backwards glance.
That's such a funny that's what he that's what
Yeah.
a small child like that's what he's focused on, a sad backwards glance.
The one that he's been enjoying recently has been the smoke smuggered stars.
See, that's got some Zeusisms. I think the funniest thing about a sad backwards glance is it's the most normal string of words
Yeah.
in a Dr. Seuss book.
Yep, absolutely.
Like, I'm pretty sure Gatsby at one point gives a sad backwards glance.
A sad backwards glance at the green light at Daisy's dock.
Uh-huh.
That's just it.
Did I
Because
did
ahead
I
of his time.
did I share that meme with you guys about Gatsby?
Which one?
The one about Ryan Reynolds?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
We
It
spend a
was-
lot of memes though.
We do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna describe this meme to you.
Mhm.
It's a tweet. It says that Ryan Reynolds should have played Jay Gatsby. He would be perfect for the role because he not only played the Green Lantern, but he also played Deadpool.
Oh,
And that's a great Gatsby joke.
that's a great Gatsby joke. I love that. That's very good.
You can't see it. I'm doing the Leo with the drink.
Right, with the glass out. Yeah. You memed it. Greg, you're back. Can you hear us?
Hey.
I'm back.
Are you a robot?
Back.
Oh,
I
and
can hear you.
you immediately froze a little bit for me when you said that. But it was
It was
better.
fine to me.
I was switching a setting, so I think that's
Oh, it was
why.
probably it. Okay.
I think it's Discord was mad at me because I stopped paying for Nitro and I hadn't restarted it since then, and I think it
being
was
punished.
I'm being punished for it. So we'll see. See what happens.
It's
Sorry
like, hey,
about that.
fuck this guy. This one specifically.
Fuck this poor guy.
Mr. Discord comes
Nobody
in.
stops paying for Nitro once they've started paying for it. Not on our watch.
So as far as investigation, Greg has gotten somewhere between a 3 and 13 over the course of like 8 rolls.
Guys, that was all while things were buggy. This is my actual investigation roll. This is what yes.
Is it also delayed?
If it's not
There you
between that range, I'm gonna riot. Okay.
It was
we're
still
fine.
within
It
that
is.
range.
It is.
11.
It's an 11 for those at home.
So Amaron.
Wait, can I ask why do you have a +2 -1, Greg? Oh, I see. Your proficiency minus your intelligence. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, yes, Amaron.
Amaron looks up and you recognize this dome as being decorated like the night sky.
Now hold on, boys. This one's decorated like the night sky. See those stars up there?
Sorry, we couldn't figure that out without rolling a certain number.
Well, it's not like super obvious. It's not like stars, it's like
Okay.
it's like points and
Like in the stone, like the masonry itself.
yeah, like built into the masonry itself.
I see.
So it's
Chase.
not
Built in the masonry itself. You can see right there.
Oh yes, very good.
There is also a pillar, not a pillar. Let's call it like an altar in the center of the room.
Oh, you see there? There's well, we'll call it an altar in the center of the room.
I will go to the altar. I assume I'm familiar with altars of all sorts.
You see the masonry right here.
You get closer and you see that it's it seems to be some sort of like a control device.
It seems to be some sort of control device.
Come on, yeah, doing my best.
No, it's not you. I just really like all of us in character saying it exactly back. Anyway, I'm done. I won't do it anymore.
Yeah, that was a good bit.
It was a very good bit. Yeah, so like you think as like you're looking at it, you think you could turn this.
Are you
Like
sure
I
a
this
think I
is
could
gonna
probably turn this.
like a big valve kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, do we think it's gonna turn the room, turn the sky, turn us upside down, turn us into frogs? What do we think?
I mean, I've seen Last Airbender season 2, so I think it's going to turn the sky.
Hmm.
I think
Knowing Joe's media
Frodo just turns
consumption.
it.
Yeah.
I
Frodo's gonna
will.
grab it and spin it.
Like teacup style. We're gonna all get vomit on ourselves.
Yeah.
I'll join you. We'll
Yeah.
both.
One side each. Yeah.
Yeah, pull
Yeah,
it.
so as you predicted, it is a lot like Avatar season 2.
Imagine that.
Where the sky starts to change. You start to see like what you would recognize as like dates on like the outside, like in the rim, so you can like set it to a certain date.
Yeah.
And
Do my birthday.
May I go to a certain date?
Yeah,
Joe?
please do.
Can I go to the date of the? Boy, you got Avatar on my brain now. I almost said harmonic convergence, but I'm going to say harmonic convergence, and you know what that means in the context of this campaign.
The planar incursion.
Planar
The
incursion.
planar incursion.
That is
Potato, tomato.
that is a good pull. You go to the time of the planar incursion, and it's the night sky. The way the stars were on that day.
Amaron, look, you can see in the masonry.
Oh wow, I missed it.
So this was, I mean, you can infer from that this was built before that day.
Yeah.
And had nothing to do with predicting that.
Yeah, and we know that at the time the vampires were supposedly dormant, so we would assume this wasn't necessarily in use at the time because they basically were awoken from the incursion as they're broken out of their slumber. Right. So, what would be an important day to the vampires? When's Vampire Christmas?
Shit, I feel like I should know this.
I think, if I recall, there's the other room, sorry, with all the vampires, right? But they didn't have information about them. We just recognized them.
Yes.
Okay.
Professor Zlerman and Ivan Goodenough will kind of come over. They were trailing a little bit behind you. And they'll come over and Zlerman will go, "Oh, yes, this seems to be some sort of star map.
You can see the masonry.
Yes, you can see it. You can see it in the masonry. And Goodenough. Well, I mean, Zlerman, we could check those dates from that other. Hey, would you all mind stepping away?
I think for your own protection, we should all probably be perfectly within view. And earshot.
He's gonna look to Zlerman. Can I get skill?
Insight.
Yes, thank you. Insight.
11 from me.
12 for me.
Gosh, I
7
think
or
my
7.
7.
In the running.
So you think they're not with those rolls, they're not keeping anything from you out of malice. It's more just like they want to be able to write the paper about it. You know, it's like it's not like well, we're gonna box these guys out of our reward. It's just like it's a discovery of theirs that hasn't been released yet that like they don't just want to share willy-nilly. But they will. I mean, Zlerman will go, oh, please, we've come this far. We might as well show them. We might as well tell them too. One of the reasons we came to this place is because we believe that it's the key to finding the next like step in the there's some sort of path here. So we believe I think actually this is the room that we've been looking for in this. This is the key to finding whatever it is the vampires are hiding. Because there's some
Go ahead.
there's something hidden that they're hiding. And we just want to figure out what it is, and you know, maybe it would be a bargaining chip against them, or maybe it is something that would be able to stop them.
So by path, you mean a physical path and not metaphorical,
Oh no, it's
spiritual.
very metaphorical. This we think that there's something somewhere that only opens on a certain day.
I'll tap Pernod on the shoulder. Do you hear that? It's not a physical path. It's my kind of path. It's metaphysical.
So they will kind of like look at their notes and they'll put in a date. I think Greg is frozen again.
Yeah.
They'll
Here's us.
put in a certain.
It's a rough night for the Gregories of the group.
It is a rough night.
100% of the Gregories are having a tough time.
They will. Should I wait?
He's given like some good side eye kind of.
Yeah.
He feels very engaged, so I feel like you can keep
Yeah.
going.
Okay.
Oh, he's back.
Oh.
Oh.
Camera
Oh.
fell.
Kind of like a downwards angle, right toward his lap. He's making hand
Wow.
motions. Whoa. Now
Um,
we're on an OnlyFans.
So anyway, so they'll put in a certain date that's like, it's gonna be like a couple months before this expedition, prior to. So they'll turn it in, and you'll see it go like the whole room spins around. There's metallic clunking and clunking. And you see the moon figure is going around the room and around the room. And when they stop it at a certain time, there is the moon. I forgot to mention there's a map of Caenis on the floor.
Ah, that is helpful.
Which is like a really important detail to the describing this room.
There's like 3 things in this room.
Yeah,
maybe 4.
There's 3 things in this room, and I forgot the big...
Let me tell you about 2 of them.
Yeah, and I described one as an altar, and it's definitely not. So there's a map on the floor.
Okay.
What you see is as the moon goes across the sky, it's like a beam of light comes down and moves across the map. So when they put in this certain date, there's a beam of light that shoots down onto one of the mountain ranges near the exile encampment. I'm pinging like the general area. It's actually on this side.
So to the north.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like in the north part of the...
Sorry, which side are you referring to? Oh yeah, the far side. Okay.
Yeah. And because it's like it's a very big circle, there's also just like there's naturally some like debris kind of that like pinpoints a specific point in that circle. So it's like exactly and they're gonna look at each other and we had a theory about this because we had some, we've heard word that part of the mountain opened up over in this area. But no one really lives there, so it was just word from passing travelers. But it seems like when the moon is in this exact spot in the sky, something opens here. And at the same time, all of the vampire activity in the area stopped for this one night.
Interesting.
Hmm.
So a little Vampire the Masquerade, you might say.
You could say that if you
And
wanted to.
Is this a monthly occurrence? Annual?
Well, it really only lines up
Further?
when the moon is on a specific rotation path. So part of the reason we came here is we were hoping to find out when it was going to happen again.
So perhaps if we keep moving it forward in time, then we can perhaps see. And sorry, my accent's really kind of coming in and out here. If we move forward in time, perhaps we can see the next date. Right? Is that what you're saying?
Good enough will chime in. Yeah, yes, I believe that is the idea here.
Great. I murder both of them and take their notes so I can get published.
I thought we were gonna let them have the room so they could kiss.
You're right.
Good enough is happily married. We went over that.
Yeah. See,
I
probably
said what
not that
I said-
happily.
I said what I said.
His husband is great enough.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We made that joke already. I was listening for his
Is it?
voice.
I was like, oh,
I was listening to
sure.
try and remember what his voice was, and I found that joke.
good. God, we're so funny.
That joke was fine. It was good
It
enough.
was good enough.
Mm.
So yeah, so they're gonna try and start to turn and turn and turn. It's kind of agonizing because every time it gets close to where the area would be, it just barely misses it and barely misses it. And
Like
fine,
the DVD save screen.
exactly like the DVD save screen. It almost gets to the corner.
Ah.
So it finally lands on the tunnel, and everyone was kind of like, like a little bored and kind of sitting down, milling around, and good enough will jump up and go and look excitedly at the dates, and he'll turn around and say, it's 3 years from now, on the the 15th day of the 3rd month after the summer solstice.
How many months are in a year, Joe?
12.
We can have a normal calendar year.
So 3 months from the solstice would be the equinox.
That's true.
You're right. Maybe they don't have an equinox in Caenis.
Fuck,
But the moon
I
gets
did
so
not-
fucking
I
weird.
Did not think of that.
You didn't think of the lore, Anthony. You didn't think of the lore.
Well, actually,
there is no equinox.
it's the lunar solstice, not the.
Oh, you're right, Greg. In my one-upsmanship, I neglected the lore ramifications. That's on me.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
3 years. We're gonna have to wait 3 years for a payoff from this job.
3 years. That's almost 4 levels.
I thought you were about to say 3 years. That's almost 4 years from now.
By
3
Jove.
3 years. That's one more than 2.
Joe, I don't know why you're not giving out inspiration for all of our great jokes.
I forgot that was a mechanic. You know what?
Be too powerful.
Everyone take an inspiration.
Well, I don't want Greg to have one. He hasn't said anything fun.
I think he has. He's just been
haven't said
frozen when he's.
Greg gets one for being a good sport.
Yeah, Greg gets one for perseverance.
Yeah.
Very
Um.
good.
All right. So yeah. So it's gonna be 3 years and some change from now. Well, this is just mighty exciting. I believe now all that's left is to find the exit.
I look for the gift shop.
The gift shop's going to be outside the pauper's tomb. You neglected to go on the way in.
That's bad. See, that's bad organization. But all right.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. It's towards the parking lot.
All right. Well.
Also, no one's been in this part of the tomb because the whole thing was upside down.
Yes, you're right. We actually, so we did we notice that we blocked off the original entrance when we flipped it over?
Well, the original entrance would be on the ceiling,
Right.
now. So like,
But I just wasn't sure if it was potentially completely like inaccessible, like it was closed in the rotation or something.
so the whole thing was tilted up at an angle, and then once it flipped, it's now like flat ground. So actually, I bet the entrance would be closed.
Hmm.
At least the one you came in from, because what you gathered when you walked into it felt like less of like an entrance into something and more like you were halfway through a hallway, and it got like upended.
Say, since this is an as yet undiscovered part of this dungeon, any loot around? Anything that we could find? Any trinkets? Baubles?
I would
Items?
say that during like the trap montage, I do think you found some loot and valuables.
Hell yeah.
I think you found, let's call it a vampire artifact worth
Dibs.
100 gold.
Cameron pockets that one. For
For
lore.
I said dibs.
I think for lore I might have to actually.
All right.
You find like assorted gemstones, worth about 150 gold. And like carved stone tablets, that are worth about 50 gold.
What are they carved with?
There like there's text on it. Just like it's in vampiric. So you could translate it if you took some time, or Zlerman or Good Enough could help you, but it would take some time to translate it.
Okay.
Zlerman's like, I offer night classes. in vampiric."
The vampiric degree is really excellent. I wasn't trying to bait you. There is an exit in this room.
Oh.
I wasn't trying to. I set it up like a mystery. It's like you can keep going through this room.
I will go to there.
Okay. So you keep moving forward. Oh, God.
Wait. I'm sorry. I can read vampiric
Oh, really?
because
damn.
they're my favorite enemy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well,
you can
that's
read their
handy.
So
language?
I should be able to just.
You can.
Yes.
All right.
It is.
It's a bunch of slurs.
You called me out on my loot table. Let me. So I'm gonna say that.
Unless it's.
Oh, go ahead.
Unless you think that breaks.
No,
in which case we
it
can call
doesn't.
it like.
It's all-
demonic or something else.
No,
but, yeah.
I just wasn't prepared to what is written on these tablets.
It's all
I
racial
see.
slurs.
Okay.
We can't say it on the stream.
Yeah. You're not allowed. Not allowed. I'll return
Is
to
it?
them later. Yeah.
Do we know? So one thing I actually am curious about with because like I know with the can read all languages, but one of the things I guess like if something was written and it was written like in sort of gibberish or if it was written in like a coded way, like you wouldn't just know what it means, right? In like that specifically the world.
That's
I
that's
I
Vera.
think the
Yeah, but I was just wondering like that would it
I
doesn't
think
do that, right? Like you can't just like see through
I
something.
think the difference is it's more that it's like if it is a recognized language,
Mhm.
like that is something I can read, but a coda or like
It
a
shouldn't be able to read a
passkey,
cipher.
like that's not a
Mhm.
recognized. Right,
Right.
exactly. Because that's
Right.
essentially a puzzle, right? Like
I,
Yeah. Right.
that's not I can read the words, but it doesn't mean that I have understanding of the meaning.
I think
Comprehend puzzle would be a really great power.
I would
No way.
I'd also say
The
that
depth.
I'd also say that it excludes like thieves can't, and I'd say it also excludes like druidic.
Yeah.
Because druidic is
Mm.
like a magic language. So like
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to read it even with magic.
That's interesting.
Agreed.
But
Yeah, I
that's
consider
but that's not
written languages that are well established as like a
Culturally.
a practiced thing, a
Yeah.
culture
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just like a way that people choose to communicate that may be gibberish otherwise to other people.
I think of it as because it's a warlock thing, it's like whatever languages your patron could read, you could read.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
like, your patron is all knowing and has been around for eons. But they
At
might
that time.
they might not have learned like they wouldn't know druidic because they can't learn it, and thieves can't changes and stuff. So
Mm.
And they
anyways,
hate puzzles.
um anyways, thank you for vamping for me so I can think of what is written on these tablets.
Hey, vamping. Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty
Literally
good.
vamping.
Pretty good.
Hey Joe, take inspiration.
He's gonna use it. He's gonna get.
I will use
advantage on his
it. So these tablets are. It is written. It's a vampire children's story.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, they're vampire children. Interesting. Okay.
Uh,
Or is it a children's story about vampires, or a story for vampire children?
a story for vampire children.
Oh.
So vampires can have natural children.
Or
That's not what I said.
Oh shit.
uh,
Now I have to go back to the recording and see what you did say.
I said, I said, like there are vampire children. It does not mean that they come from vampires
You didn't say
giving
how they were.
birth.
right. Yeah, turning children. Ooh, very dark. That's an interesting idea. Mm.
That's like a main premise of Interview with a Vampire.
Actually,
Well, yes, but we don't know if they grow up still in this.
But also, there's the adoption option.
yeah.
I also would say, in this world, vampires don't turn people.
Oh.
Oh, all right. I'm out. It's been fun, everyone. We're done.
I didn't say there
I'm
was.
not anymore.
I didn't say there was no way to become a vampire. I said vampires don't turn people.
Ah, the
so-
blood ritual.
So this is an ancient, vampire children's story. It tells the story of, and it's a little mistranslated because it's like an ancient vampiric dialect. So like it's not like perfect 1-to-1 to English translation. So I'm gonna be a little cryptic when I tell you this story. If you want to hear the story right now.
If you have one.
So the story goes, long ago, she came to us. She gave us life, but we must sleep. Never to wake. So it's multiple tablets that have this same story, and the story is written a little bit more like flowery. You can kind of tell like it probably rhymed in its original pronunciation. There's like some more details you can't quite make out, like the being they're referring to has like a title that you don't understand.
I really like this one. See how it says this flowery language here. A sad backwards glance.
So we can't make out the name of that figure.
No. And it's not even that it's like a name. It's like
It's like an honorific.
yeah, like an honorific.
Like the Night Mother.
No, like yeah, I'm gonna go to Greek mythology. Like imagine reading about like the Titans.
Sure.
Where like and that's like not related at all. That was just like the first thing that I could think of like a group of it's like a group.
It's like what they are.
Yeah, it's like what it is. You can't read.
Got it.
But you do pick up that like you pick up like there's female pronouns. You pick up and then the rest of that information you pick up. She gave us life, but we must sleep.
I think we probably translate this with the professor and be like, Zerman, I don't know, did you make anything of this? Seems like some childish nonsense these vampires are bandying about.
Any insight checks?
Now they're trying to hide some stuff.
Yeah.
Still an 11. Oh, Anthony, it's the double.
I get a +5.
You do. It's fine. Pernod's got us on this one. 17.
He's no longer drunk. He's aware now.
I'm not gonna give you everything because
Yeah, of course.
But you get the feeling that this is not the first time Zlerman has seen this story. Wait.
But
Go ahead.
But he's made it seem like he doesn't know what this is.
He's trying to he's trying to hide that fact that he's seen it.
Yeah, okay. I think Pernod's just kind of give the other two like a knowing glance and like a raised eyebrow. That's basically like, I don't believe is bullshit. But like isn't gonna say anything yet, and is just gonna kind of let it play out. But is gonna communicate that non-verbally to the other two that like, yeah, this is clearly something's up.
Yeah, so he's gonna kind of look at it and oh yes, what vampire children? I've never heard that nonsense. I'm sure it's just some people carving some stories. It's worth some money to the institute, but you can have it as part of your payment.
Why don't you tell us what it is, Lerman?
Well, it's a story. I just told you it's a story. You seem to be able to read it.
Now, Zerman, I don't know what you are taking us for. You hired us for this reason. We weren't born yesterday. But if you got some secrets, keep them. You know why? Because I don't fucking need them. Right. Whatever this is about, I'm sure it will be revealed in time, should it require my attention. But I want you to know, I know what you're up to. And I see you.
I don't think I realized that Amaron is Jason Statham.
It's funny because this token always makes me think of Stannis Baratheon, so he's Jason Stannis, basically.
Very good. Joe rolled a 9.
Joe rolled a 9.
I did roll a 9.
Wait. We don't know why.
Uh, it was for Zlerman.
That's right. He shit himself. You can see it in the masonry.
All right. So are you moving on?
Yeah. I don't think we're knee deep in this. We don't have to press him right now.
Excellent. So you will continue on. I really wish I'd prepared like a short combat. To run just.
I mean, if you want.
You want to improvise it?
Yeah, let's do it. Can I get rolls real quick?
So are we still in this room?
No. So you've moved on to like the next room.
Mhm.
You've moved in. Like there's been a couple traps, but you kind of like got the gist so far. Can I get a? So you enter a room. There's gonna be grids on the floor. With different symbols on them. Can I get a dexterity check from all of you?
Dexterity save or dexterity?
Check.
Yeah. Okay.
Just raw dog in this dex, huh?
Big 7 for Calvadis.
Big 7 for Amaron.
7s.
Come on, Greg, run us out. Oh, he's got a 10.
Had to show us up.
Yep.
Too cool for the 7.
Greg, I have a Joker that says 3 of a kind. You're messing us up.
Oh, my Belatro score.
It's not my fault.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not my fault. You didn't change both of your 7s to 10s earlier in the run.
Ooh, that would have been smart.
I make everything 10s.
It's a great card.
Speaking, while we give Joe time to vamp, have y'all seen that meme that's like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, oh, that's my 661 of spades. And it's like,
Yeah.
this
It's just this blob of
one
black.
individual like spades, this blotted out black. Yeah.
I don't know what
So
card
good.
makes that, but I want to find it. It sounds
I imagine
great.
it's like a multiplier. Yeah, multiply the value of this card and it like combined with something else that made it. Yeah.
But
It's so funny.
wouldn't that be a tarot card? Or would
It
that be
might
like
be. I've barely.
There's
Maybe that's
challenge
like a-
runs, so I think it could be related to
okay.
those.
It could also be like a spectral card I haven't used yet.
Yeah, I've barely touched the spectrals at all. Like
A lot of them
Tarot
are
play
not. They
around with
seem
that.
like the cost is quite great.
Yeah.
They are pretty good. So once you get more into them, there are ways. Sorry, we're on a real Belatro tear now. They're the
We're all
coolest
playing
one
right now.
The coolest one I found are making Jokers negative, which lets you. They just make it a free Joker, and you can have another Joker. So I had 8 Jokers at one point. I was just like, this is the
hell
life.
yeah.
It was great. Yeah.
Do you guys want to drag your tokens into this map?
Do
Heck
I?
yeah, you do.
Drag it.
Hold on, I gotta back up. Look at what I'm working with here. This is the
We're
octagon,
still
huh?
level 1, yeah.
Yeah. I think the level 5 will come after it, perhaps about 3 years and 15
later.
days, and
Perhaps in 3
All right.
years.
Remind me where I drag it from.
So if you go to your like the journal,
hover
drag
over
it.
your character so that's like the blue on the name, and drag it into the field.
Ah, that's it. Okay.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello. Oh.
Let's go. You all 3 failed your dex saves to not step on the tiles that wake these things up.
Well.
So 3.
Tiles are my favorite enemy.
You can move yourself however you like. Just be like towards that bottom of that.
Yeah.
I like it right here.
Triangle formation.
All All right.
Just like we practiced.
How do I do the initiative tracker?
So it's the initiative track. Oh, because we have this is with the new
With jump gate.
jump gate.
It'll be on your sidebar. It's one of those that should say turns.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Yeah, I can't see yours. I am logged in
Aha,
on
turn
another
order.
one.
There you are. So now we should be able to do some initiative. You want us to roll?
Yes, please.
Roll 10.
$22. There we
Wow.
go. Oh, sorry, I didn't select my token.
That wasn't even
That's on
your
me.
best. Yep, doesn't count. Neither did Greg, to be fair.
Mhm.
Joe, if you don't want us to see him, it's G roll.
I don't care.
Okay.
Oh, and we also, just so you know, guys, if you right click on your character, you can go add turn. For the players.
I did, and then it went away.
Greg's got 2 turns.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Somebody keeps deleting mine.
There you go.
All right. So we're gonna say it's just you three in this room. And
Is this like a gate slams down behind us as we step on this?
that's exactly what happened.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
And Calvados, you are up first.
Yeah, what are we looking at, Joe? What's
So
going on here?
So you step on a tile. It's
I would never. It probably wasn't me.
actually all three of you did because of your dog shit dexterity rolls.
Well, I imagine that Calvinus is very superstitious, so it's like don't step on a crack or you'll break your respect. But it's if he wouldn't step it, then he only steps on the cracks. So you step on 3 tiles at once.
And several like suits of armor in the corner kind of creak and come to life.
Yeah.
Just quick perception. Does it appear that there are skeletons in these armors, or are they?
They appear to be contraptions.
Oh, contraptions.
That's my favorite
Hate
enemy.
those. Yeah, if only.
I will. Let me read. That's not the right thing. I'm on the wrong page. Let me read something about my character real quick. I can do this with a weapon attack. Fuck. Okay. I will.
The gun's a weapon.
It is, but I was looking at spells.
Mm.
Spells are guns too. Also, for the record, I did talk to Joe. My weapon attacks, when I'm using them as close range weapons, are going to trigger like flanking and stuff.
Oh, cool. That's gonna be it. Yeah, we're treating it as a melee weapon.
Yeah, it's just flavored.
The only thing it won't trigger is attacks of opportunity.
Right.
Because there's no like real, like flanking is easy to like if you're, I don't know.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
All right. Well, I will start us off with a cool sacred flame on this mofo. Middle guy.
Excellent.
I'll go right guy.
Right guy. All right.
Yeah.
He
needs to make a check, I believe. Sacred Flame. Dex save. 15.
Excellent.
Did he make it?
No,
Great.
absolutely not.
All right. So he'll take a cool 7 radiant damage from my Sacred Flame pistol.
All right. What does that look like?
Unfortunately, I feel like he draws the pistol out of his. They draw their pistol out of their bandolier and hold it like gangsta style sideways, and like kind of. I said gangsta style, but like it's more like wanted style.
An arc.
Like, whips it in an arc and just fires the bullet, and it collides with the suit of armor's helmet.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have this ability yet because we're level 1. So I'm gonna pass the turn, I think.
All right. The first one is going to lumber slowly.
Oh, I do have it.
Oh,
First.
so I'll tell you, Joe. The in the turn order, the middle one is the first one.
You're right. Lumber slowly forward.
I hate when things lumber.
Look at him lumber.
Lumberers are my favorite enemy.
A will also lumber forward.
Mm,
Pernod.
no.
Pernod.
Bad no.
I'm going to cast True Strike on the one that is to the left of me.
A.
Give me inst into its defenses. And specifically, you're going to an advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided the spell hasn't ended. Yeah, so I want to know if I know what I should be looking to hit or aim for, or what it's. Tell me a little bit.
Sure.
What would I know about a suit of armor like this?
So this is a magically animated suit of armor. It is made out of stone, and has been down here for a long time.
Sorry, it is armor, but it's made of stone.
I mean, it looks like armor.
Oh,
It's
I
like
see.
carved out of stone.
Yeah, carved out of stone.
Okay.
So because it has been down here for so long, where you would expect it to be resistant to damage and stuff, it is not.
Good to know.
And you think that specifically the joints in its hips, where its hips connect to its body, are probably not the greatest. It's been standing out a long time.
Yeah.
The top is clearly very heavy. So probably like the hips are not super strong.
So just like me, top heavy and weak hips.
Yeah. It's got
just like Greg in real life.
all treble, no bass,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, great.
And that'll be his
Okay, he's moving.
He moved.
Did you? Was your spell your action?
Correct.
Okay. Amaron.
True Strike. That only helps you, right? It doesn't help me. So.
Yeah, but as a free action, I could just say some of that stuff out.
Yeah,
but it doesn't give you the advantage.
Oh, so you're saying the hips don't lie? Got it. And I whip him in the guy in front of me in the hips. I'm gonna stand 10 feet away. I'm gonna do that and whip him.
Whip it good. You will hit.
Heck yeah. I do not have advantage because there's no reason for that. Oh, so ignore my sneak. Only 5 slashing.
Okay, to be.
To be. Or not to be. No, it was to be. Armor B.
C will lumber forward. Calvados, it is your turn.
All right, I will. I'm gonna make a weapon attack, I think, against C.
Okay.
I'll use this would be the crossbow rifle.
Yep.
Yes. Did I code that in right? Let's find out. Oops. No. There it is.
Your hand crossbow, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's a 24 to hit.
I didn't mean to click on that. That definitely hits.
That's good damage, though. Can I have that damage?
No.
All right. Great. Oh, even
Better.
better.
It's so much better.
Wait, what?
Well, it did the crit for you, so it's 10.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so 10 damage
To C.
to C.
It's not looking good.
Still standing?
It is still standing.
All right. I am going to use my cleric feature War Priest. The god Kor will deliver a bolt of inspiration to me, and I will make another weapon attack as a bonus action.
Excellent. Did you switch crossbows?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah. So this would have been
Or guns.
Calvados puts away the Sacred Flame pistol and takes out the rifle.
Got
That
it.
is a rifle that shoots bullets.
Excellent.
Shoots it. So here's another attack. I keep clicking on the item and not the weapon. There we go. A 17 to hit.
Also hits.
Excellent. That's another 10 damage.
Describe how you kill this guy.
I want to say that Calvados, they're just peppering him with bullets, and
Mhm.
it just sort of like crumbles into dust.
Excellent.
Cameron is covering his ears. Remind me after this job that I gotta get some get myself some earplugs. You're gonna make me go bloody deaf.
So Calvados finishes their volley, looks over at Amaram with their helmeted face, and just gives a very curt nod. Just that's me.
They're actually gonna remind Cameron after.
So it is B. He will go up to Amaron and make an attack.
So since I have reach, I don't get an attack of opportunity, right? Because you're not leaving my threatened area.
With reach, you would when it enters.
That's Sentinel only though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You get it with Sentinel, not with
And Polearm Master.
yeah, or Polar. Yeah, it's one or the other. I always have them together.
Got it. Okay. Yep, I'm here.
Does a 15 hit you?
Great question. That is my armor class, unfortunately.
Oof.
I should get a shield.
That's 3 damage.
That's a lot.
As it brings its arm back and kind of just it like puts its arm out and clicks back and then spins its torso around and hits you.
Yeah, you didn't see it coming. So, oh, that got me.
A will move towards Pernod. Speaking of which, it is Pernod's turn.
Joe, it is just Polearm Master, not
Okay.
Sentinel.
Yeah. I knew it was one or the other.
It I am going to use my crossbow, or I guess, to attack.
Joe, can I request
Then I
the
get advantage.
the big X?
Oh yeah.
Some X
The
action.
skull and crossbows is
24 to hit.
yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that hits.
The X is actually great too because it takes about a turn order.
Great.
7
And that is
damage.
7 piercing damage. I was aiming for its hip.
Perfect. Is that it?
And then and then Purdue is going to move here.
So you have seen them move 25 feet at a time.
Can I not move more than this?
I
You
think you could.
You should
1,
be able
2, 3,
to.
4, 5.
At least 30.
You should have 30.
I have 35.
There you go. 30.
Well, yeah, but he'll be able to move.
Oh, he will still be able to attack you.
It's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Um,
Oh,
my turn order went
Which turn?
away.
yeah. Where'd it go?
There it is.
They won't be able to go before I go.
Calvados.
Amron.
Imran, I'm sorry. I looked at Discord and I looked at Amaron and I just said Calvados.
Oh, that's pretty good. So I don't have a real good reason to like disengage this guy. So,
Why
well,
would you?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm just nervous. Maybe I got engaged too soon, too young.
I'm not nervous about that.
You're fine, Joe. But I think I just gotta whip him again, right?
Yeah.
Why not? Just, when in doubt, just gotta whip. I'm gonna take sneak attack off though, because I don't have that. Oh, only a 10 though.
Unfortunately, that does not connect.
All right. Okay, seeing that, I am going to take my chances and try to slip away between my colleagues here. I'm gonna try to go like here.
Okay.
So give me an attack of opportunity if you want.
Misses.
Heck yeah.
It's kind of still spinning from its first attack, and you managed to get out of the way. Is that it?
That's it.
All right, Calvados.
All right. I will walk up to this one, engage it.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Shoulder the rifle, walk up, engage it, take out my pair of close range pistols, and I will attack it once and then twice, right in the face hole.
Perfect.
This is my
Fight song.
nope.
Take back your life, son. Song.
Nope.
This is his take back his life son.
Yeah.
You realize that this is your child.
That's a critical hit on the first
That's
one.
a Warhammer attack.
Yep.
Because you remember flavor wise, you said you were gonna let him.
Yeah.
So is that the Warhammer?
All of them are gun.
I thought your
This is what-
Warhammer was a Warhammer.
Oh, you're right. I do have an actual Warhammer.
Yeah.
Take that back.
Because your guns should only be doing a D6.
You're right.
Because they're hand crossbows.
Right. I don't have that coded in, so I'm just gonna roll it.
I think you have crossbows, don't you? So you just have to roll your hand crossbow.
Light crossbow is a D8. I mean, the attack roll is still the same.
That's fair. I won't take the crit from you. Just don't. You have to roll D6 for damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll roll the damage manually. And then I'll just make the second attack. I'll roll the damage. And then I would get I don't know what my plus is. It says plus
Plus-
2. I'm
plus
just gonna
2.
take that. Okay, so that's
Oh wait, it's plus
Wait a
your
minute.
dex. Sorry, plus your dex. That's probably plus your
Is it?
strength.
yeah. No, my strength is 0.
Oh, then why is this?
Where's it getting plus 2?
Your proficiency?
Probably.
Oh, it's not giving you it. That's to hit.
Yeah, to hit.
It's
is
actually
different.
giving you 0 plus 0 on the Warhammer, so you're
Great.
good.
I see. Am I adding a modifier for the damage?
2d6 plus your dex.
Do I add the dex twice because of the crit?
No.
Wow, 7 damage. Good thing I'm attacking twice.
Quite a crit.
Only a 10.
That one does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that's me.
It is this one's turn. It is going to attack you now.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, watch out! They do a windy thing.
Don't do that.
A 9 probably does not hit.
Not even close.
Yep. Great. Excellent. A's turn. It will move up to Pernod
Or no.
and attack.
Better know.
An 8 probably doesn't hit. So it's that one's turn. Now it is Pernod's turn.
Oh.
And
Barno is going to attack with his swords.
Heck yeah.
Whoa, what happened to my
Oh,
sheet?
You got two short. You got two short sword attacks in there.
13.
miss.
Mm.
I assume, are you attacking
Okay.
regular and offhand?
Then I'll. Yeah, I'll do.
They 13 and 14 both. Wait, do you have advantage? Do you have an advantage against this guy forever, or just the first attack?
I think it was just the first attack.
Then
It usually is.
Hold on, let's give Greg a chance to respond because he keeps he's very delayed.
just the first. Just the first attack.
Okay, excellent. Are you gonna move away or you're done?
All
right. Great.
That's my turn.
Emeron.
Calvinus, I'm sure you got that one, so I'm just gonna run around to the back of this guy. Actually, wait, can I get sneak attack? Do I get
Yes.
flanking if I have reach?
Yes. I think
Okay,
so.
cool.
Because it's all that matters is that. I guess that's sneak attack. I think you do.
Yeah, because again,
I'd
Yeah,
give
okay.
it to you.
all right. Sorry, Myrna, I'm not gonna get too close, but I do want to get just close enough. And I whip him.
Whip it good. That does hit.
23. That is 8 slashing, 5 sneak. On A? Armor A? That's my turn.
All right, it is still standing, but it is looking mighty hurt. Calvados.
Me again. All right. I'm going to attack the same one. I'm going to try it with this new weapon I coded in. That's a miss. I'll take a bonus action. A 14?
Miss also.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
all right. I'll just stand here and look cool.
All right.
Hey, Calvinus, that looked pretty cool.
I'll turn my head at like an almost unnatural angle.
Like an
Thanks.
owl.
Yeah.
Fully spins around 180 degrees.
This one will attack you and cannot roll above a 10, so will not hit you.
Indestructible.
A will attack Pernod and will critically fail.
Heck yeah.
So will not be able to hit you. Pernol, put this out of its misery.
Like
No
crumbling in front of him.
consequences.
I'm gonna try.
If
I
you want
think
the,
you didn't want to make super punishing
yeah,
crit fails. And that works for us too, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
You definitely hit. Tell me how you kill this guy.
I think Pernod has 2 swords, so he takes one, buries it into the hip so that it like starts to crumble, and then takes the other one and rams it through the faceplate, and then takes them both back.
Excellent. You hear the machinery like click 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 and then stop as it crumbles to the ground. You do have your offhand if you want to run up to the other one. Be able to make it?
Oh, it's still up. Yeah, might as well. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
I've got this one.
Let's run that again. Maybe.
15?
15 does not hit.
15.
Oh,
Ha!
You've got this one.
See how it feels?
Amaron, you're up.
That is it.
all right. I circle around, staying at a comfortable distance. I'm gonna whip it one more time. For good measure. Not a 26, unfortunately, but an 18.
18 does hit.
Heck yeah. So that's 2 sneak, 6 slashing for 8 damage.
Tell me how you exactly
Ah,
exactly
this
lethal
one.
this guy.
we each get one. It's great. Yeah, so I mean, it's one of those things where Pernod leaps up and stabs, and it's again these have been crumbling before us, and I think with the whip, I whip it on like I catch it on like the calf, and I yank really hard, and the whole leg just comes off, and it like falls over and just like breaks apart as it smashes into the stone. Oh, just like I planned.
Excellent. You have also defeated this one.
Let's get that gate up. Get the
yeah,
professors through.
As the last one breaks, the gate reopens. The rest of the party can rejoin you. And you continue to move forward. I imagine you search these bodies, you find like mechanical parts that are worth like 15 gold.
Nice.
Like
I'll search them for about 3 years.
gears and cogs and stuff. So as you move into the next room, there is a large ravine. We're gonna go back to the map. There is a large ravine between you and the other side. You can also you start to feel like outside air on your skin. That is blowing from the other side of the ravine.
All right, it feels like a leap of faith moment. I think Joe's
How-
watched a lot of Indiana
Um,
Jones leading up to this.
I haven't gotten to it yet. It's actually not a leap of faith. There is just a bridge. Go ahead, Greg. Maybe.
Oh,
How far is the? How big is the ravine?
I would say it's probably like 50 feet across.
oh shit.
But there is like a natural bridge going across it. Also.
And we don't hear any drums in the deep.
Well, you the players might recognize it as where the cliffhanger started.
As a monster of shadow and flame?
No. You did
No one
not
dwelled
delve
too deep?
No one delved too deep.
Okay.
Okay.
So as you start to make your way across the bridge, I
Oh yeah. The torches blow out, right? So we start
yes,
moving. Yeah.
all the torches blow out. There is
Someone runs ahead.
Yes, there's an unnatural darkness.
Oh, yeah.
Someone runs ahead, and the darkness raises, and you see on the other side of the cavern, Professor Zlerman standing there with his hand on a lever.
Mm.
When the unnatural darkness descended, did we have any time to react before that happened?
Make a dexterity save.
Sure. I'd love to. A 21.
You would have time for like what I would consider to be like a bonus action. Or what reaction would you like when the lights go out, like the torches blow out and a darkness falls?
I think as soon as it we determined this is unnatural darkness, our eyes are not adjusting. Calvados would reach into their bandolier and grab the light pistol and shoot it up. I have light as a cantrip.
So this
Does that work
is
in magical darkness, though?
so this is the darkness spell.
Oh.
So you would see no light go up, and then you know that well, the light cantrip, you don't shoot it up, right? You
I like the theme of it. It's like a flare almost.
You enchant something you have on you.
Yeah, a bullet.
Oh, sure. So you hold your gun
travels away from you really fucking fast.
You don't see even the muzzle flash of your gun.
Oh, damn. Okay. Very cool.
Question. What if I have dark vision and I can see in darkness as if it were dim light?
This is magical darkness.
This is magical darkness.
You
Okay.
You can't see
The answer's no.
Yeah.
Double checking.
This says, Joe, this says in darkness, non-magical light can't illuminate it, but this would be magical light. I'm not trying to take apart your thing.
Oh, that's true. This is magical light.
This is magical light. It's the spell, magic spell, light.
So you are shooting a bullet straight up in the air with light cast on it?
Yes, sir.
There's it's briefly illuminated for a split second as a streak of light shoots up and then is destroyed when it hits the ceiling. Okay, I know. I get the point.
Yeah.
No, I get the point.
The intent is whatever the bullet hits. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna treat it like a flare gun. Like it shoots up and is hanging there.
Exactly.
I still think in the time that it takes, so while it's illuminated, you see,
Zlerman.
It's more than just Zlerman pushes past you. He is like flying past you.
Oh shit.
And reaches the other side, and has his hand on, a lever.
He knows the fly spell. He was really holding back in that fight then.
I should have shot his ass with the light cantrip.
And he turns around and...
So...
Oh, go ahead.
We're on the bridge, right?
Yes.
Of Khazad-dûm.
I is how long time duration?
I would say this is like a split second.
With flight, he could go 60 feet in like
6 seconds.
Yeah.
Right. But if we're on, how far are we from he is now on the other side of the bridge?
Probably like 30 feet.
So I don't want to like change the meta of our session because it's scene, but I'd like to cast Miss
I need so
directly behind.
any reactions for this in this box. I need a deck save DC like 20.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, Greg, your internet.
Yeah.
Bad.
It's been rough.
Yeah. Usually it's me.
It is usually you. It's someone gets cursed.
Yeah. So when we were looking for the date in that other room,
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh,
Oh my
what
god.
day? Wow.
Wow.
Well, he rolled it.
Yeah.
Oh, he did roll it twice.
Yeah.
17 would be the one to use.
I gotta go with the first
Can you-
one, Greg. I'm sorry. I think you will go to cast Misty Step, and Zlerman will look at you and go, no, and cast Counterspell.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
All right, Zerman. Now let's not get too hasty. We can all get out of this. We've already got our loot. We don't need any more trouble. And we're not interested in publishing. We are illiterate, canonically.
Well, I mean, it is funny that you think this is still about publishing.
It's not that funny.
No, it's not really a joke at all. I've told much funnier jokes tonight.
I'd say it's funny to me because I'm the one with the lever.
Is that what I don't well.
The lever that drops the bridge.
Well,
Right.
why would they put that in here?
Are you going to make a publish or perish joke? Like, we're about to perish? Is that the thing? Is that the joke? I just need you to tell me.
Good enough is gonna go. He's gonna kind of push to the front. Slurman, how could you do this? How could you do this to us? I thought we were friends. Puzz. First name is Puzz.
Puzz
Slurman.
Sure. Yep.
Yep.
Oh no!
Puzzler man.
Puzzler.
He's the puzzler. Oh no.
He caught us.
Wait. I know that name. You.
It's the
puzzler.
puzzler.
See, on that reveal, he pulls the lever and sends you all plummeting to the depths below.
Fuck. Very good.
Thank you, very much. Oh, go ahead.
Before we end, I started telling something while Greg was experiencing difficulties. It's gonna bug me on my re-listen if I don't finish it.
Oh, please do.
So when we were in the room trying to figure out the date for the Last Airbender date rotation star chart, I was like, Vampire Christmas, what would that be? And so I looked up the date that the
Vampire Jesus was
1931
born.
the date that the 1931 Dracula was released.
Mm.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, nice.
And you know what? There's a heart that's sort of a blood theme in its own way. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's pretty
Also,
good.
Terrible Valentine's movie, maybe.
It's
Maybe
pretty.
not
It
that
is.
great.
It's pretty horny.
That's true.
Yeah.
From
the
my
OG
understanding
Bela
of
Lugosi one.
Dracula.
The OG Bela Lugosi one, pretty horny.
Yeah.
Pretty horny.
Um,
And also, so is everyone that was made after that.
vampires in general, I think, generally
Pretty horny.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
I mean, all the memes right now, Nosferatu very much confirm it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for playing.
Thanks for leading, and thanks for listening, everyone.
Thank you for listening. Join us in 2 weeks.
Or next week, too.
Next week is Hebria
Yeah.
on Thursday, and then we have the other one on the 6th. This one, Canis.
This one. Yeah,
On
the
the
one we're playing right
6th.
now.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Night, everyone.
Bye.